Good morning. It's Kathy here from Parenting Beyond Words, and welcome to May. I had a dad say to me at the end of our session the other day, procedural, structural logistics can make such a difference. And he's a business guy, and he was getting the connection between how that can make such a difference at home too, and in parenting. And one of the things that I have found has made a huge difference with so many clients over the years is having a simple calendar. I want to talk this month about the logistics of peace at home. Now, what does a calendar do? We go about our busy days and we tend to assume that what we know in our heads, our kids also remember in their heads. Like, yeah, they go to school every morning, and yeah, Friday is the beginning of the weekend, and maybe they go to their other parent on Friday night, and it happens every week. So we don't think about, like, of course they should know that, right? When you implement a calendar, it does a few things. I particularly like this whiteboard magnet calendar. I got this a few years ago from Target, so I don't know if they have the same ones, but it's made by Board Dudes. And it can just be reused each month. That's what's great about it. The calendar does two things. On a brain sciencey level, it creates predictability and agency for your child. And those two things decrease anxiety. And when anxiety is less, regulation is more, and acting out behaviors are less. So let's get right to the logistics. Get a calendar or make a calendar. I've had clients put chalkboard paper up on the wall. You can be as creative as you want, or take this approach I like, simple. And you've got these magnets. And so first of all, you don't put everything on the calendar. You put the things that most affect the kids. Things like school vacation is coming, or going to mom's house or dad's house. Grandma's coming. We're going away. Things like that. Maybe sport games, special events, a birthday party. And those are the things that go on the calendar. And these magnets can have a sticker put on them, or your kid could draw something on sticker paper. They could be, I invite you to involve them. And the child can put the magnet on. So it's like school vacation starts here. Well, in that small act, they have some agency over something that they have no control over, their schedule basically, and what happens and whether they go here or there in large part. And children are very concrete. So instead of the verbal reminders only, if you have something they can look at and they can have some agency about putting things on there, you have to get probably a bunch of magnets. Another thing is that you can use clip art and make a weekly schedule on a paper. There's so many options. So creating predictability and agency helps avoid some power struggles because they know what's coming. And the second part of a calendar is reviewing it in the morning with them. So just because the calendar's up and it can fade in the background on the fridge or wherever, you want to every morning go, let's look at the calendar. This is really good for kids preschool into grammar school. When you get into the upper ages, you've got to figure out some kind of virtual calendar probably. But all through grades, elementary school, in the morning, you look at the calendar, you could be like, let's review what today is. Oh, today you have soccer after school, or oh, look, it's Friday and tomorrow is your friend's birthday party. So making the calendar, keeping it up to date, having the child put the things on it, the magnets or drawing a picture or stickers, and reviewing it every morning so that they have a sense of what the day ahead is can do a lot to increase regulation in the home, in your child, and in you. You don't have to constantly be reminding. Children are so concrete and not necessarily very auditory. It depends on the child, but I highly recommend this as a piece at home logistic that is so simple to implement and creates a system that can hold some much more peaceful space at home for you. So I hope you found this helpful, and I also would love to hear from you about what your calendar is like or how this has helped you or worked for you. And I can be reached through parentingbeyondwords.com. And I will see you soon.